Our MC was just a game-addicted student everyone laughed at, but who knew that after getting smacked by his teacher, he'd get isekai'd into the game world. And get this, the moment this girl meets our MC, she demands he kiss her feet. She even called it his honor. Turns out, she's a princess who's been imprisoned by an evil dragon for 10 years. If you save her, she'll satisfy your every desire. However, our MC couldn't care less about the princess, all because the evil dragon transformed into a cute girl with some massive assets. She even planted her fishnet-covered foot right on his face. Not to be outdone, the princess shoved her own tattered, white-stockinged foot forward. She even said that if you like and subscribe, all of the Demon King's viewers will get a piece of the action. It turns out, many had died tragically just to save the princess, until a true hero finally appeared. Using only his own strength, he defeated the evil dragon. His badass demeanor instantly made the princess's ovaries explode. She immediately said to him, "You there, knight, to think you could reach such a level for this princess's sake. Not bad." Then she wiggled her leg with the torn stocking and said, "I shall appoint you as the supreme knight." Then, lifting her leg, she said, "You have the honor of kissing Princess Oliverda's foot." But our MC couldn't care less, saying, "No thanks, I'm not interested in those dirty feet. Clean 'em up, and maybe I'll reconsider." Hearing this, the princess was completely shocked. "Nani, do you have any manners? How dare you ignore this princess?" She asked again, full of doubt. "Don't all you men risk your lives to come here because of?" Before she could finish, our MC cut her off. "Oh, you didn't actually think I came here for you, did you? Please, how could I be interested in you like those foolish NPCs?" he said with pride. "My purpose for coming here, from the very beginning." Then he pointed at the evil dragon next to them, and was for this dragon. Hearing that, the dragon looked absolutely delighted. What's with that expression? But our MC didn't want to waste any more time. He immediately summoned his magic sword and said, "I have zero interest in this worthless princess stuff. Isn't the whole point of this game to slay the evil dragon?" The scene changes to a classroom, where a young man is holding a device and shouting, "I truly am a gaming genius." Turns out, this dude was just playing a game, but he didn't notice a book flying right at his head. The teacher yelled angrily, "Is your head just for growing hair? All you do is play games? Why don't you focus on your studies?" Seeing this, everyone in class snickered. What a game-obsessed weirdo. The teacher continued his tirade, but suddenly a hand blocked his book, which puzzled him. Our MC, still immersed in the game, said, "Teacher, let me finish this match, then we can talk. I'm about to kill the evil dragon." The furious teacher behind him swung even harder than before. "Holy crap, you want to keep playing games right in front of me?" The blow was so strong it smashed the MC's face right into the screen in front of him. And then something strange happened. He slowly transformed into the knight from the game. What the F? Times, CK. What is this? Why am I wearing this outfit? Don't tell me I've been transported into the game? Oh crap, I'm screwed. His body was no longer under his control, and so the MC, suspended in midair, immediately fell, face first, into the evil dragon's mouth. His sword was also sent flying, and by pure chance, it sliced through the chains, restraining the nearby princess. Seeing our boy kissing the dragon, the princess's jaw dropped. "Wow, so you're into that kinky stuff. You came all this way just for the dragon?" Then the princess bowed and said, "Sorry to interrupt." Then she grabbed the sword and ran off. "I wish you two happiness." "Wait, let me explain." But as soon as he spoke, a huge burst of fire shot out from the dragon's mouth. Our MC collapsed on the spot. Damn it, did I get a game over the second I was isekai'd? Am I really going to die in this game? But a second later, a foot was planted on our MC's face. "It's all your fault, you jerk. You stole my first kiss. You turned me into a human just because you stole my first kiss." Our boy couldn't help but drool at the sight of her. What a total babe. She even looked down at her own huge buns and complained, "I don't want these two. They're so heavy." Our MC just stared at her assets, thinking, evil dragon or not, she's cute as hell. But his grin got wiped right off his face when the little dragon kicked him. "Who said you could laugh at me like that?" he shot back angrily. "So what if I laugh? Is that not allowed either? Because you have a pervy laugh. Even a tiny smirk from you is disgusting." Hearing that, our hero just went for it and grabbed her tail. "That's enough. Stop treating me like some kind of pervert." But the little dragon's reaction to the tail grab was pretty weird. From the look on her face, you could tell she was in absolute ecstasy. She collapsed, muttering, "So good. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you?" The dragon girl whimpered and moaned, "Ngh, you filthy human. How did you know that was my sensitive spot? It's making me tingle." "Huh? This spot?" Alright, let me just confirm. After our MC gave her tail a good squeeze, the little dragon started short-circuiting. No, stop messing with that spot. I'm begging you. Haha, weren't you acting all ferocious a second ago? So, this is what an evil dragon looks like when she's broken, huh? Stop, please, you goddamn human. I'll definitely. NJ, I'll never forgive you. Bring it on. Just as he was educating the little dragon, the MC suddenly heard people outside the main entrance. This is the place. I heard it myself, that a knight defeated the evil dragon. Our MC was puzzled. Why were people coming here? Behind him, the dragon girl was still totally blissed out, whimpering on the floor. If they see this tale, things are gonna get complicated. What should I do? After a moment, our MC hatched a plan. One that wasn't exactly wholesome. A second later, he made his move, walking straight towards the little dragon's tail. What are you doing? Just helping you tuck it in. At that moment, the royal guards arrived. Your Highness, the princess, you're finally saved. The king sent us to escort you home, but, when he saw the scene in front of him, he was speechless. Stop, it won't go in. I know it's really big and won't fit, but just try to bear with me. Just relax, it's almost all the way in. The captain in charge pointed an angry finger, yelling, how shameless. To think a knight would do something so vulgar to the princess. But these dudes did a complete 180 in record time. They immediately gave him a thumbs up, saying, you are magnificent, Sir Knight. You're our idol. Please, carry on. Nani? The MC pointed at the dragon girl, confused. You're calling times her times the princess? Well, isn't she Her Highness the princess? You're asking me? How should I know? You don't even recognize your own princess? That's nuts, the captain explained. Well, she was. But when the princess was kidnapped by the evil dragon, she was just a kid. Looking closely, I see she's grown into a real beauty. Hearing this, the dragon girl smirked. You flatter me. Let's be on our way, Princess and Your Grace, the Duke. His Majesty is anxiously waiting for you both. Wait, what'd you call me? Duke? That's right. Whoever rescues the princess is granted the title of Duke. Then he added excitedly, you're not just a Duke, sir. You're our idol. What's more, forget being a Duke, whatever you want. The king will serve it to you on a silver platter. Just then, the dragon girl piped up. Who the hell wants to be your princess? I am the mighty evil dragon. Seeing trouble brewing, our MC quickly clamped a hand over her mouth. They then followed the soldiers out of the cave. Our MC thought to himself that, in his real life, he was already a good-for-nothing loser. There's no way I'm getting screwed over in this game too. Hey dragon girl, you better play along. Otherwise, I'll keep messing with your tail until you're literally blissed out of your mind. Unable to fight the feeling, the dragon girl had no choice but to obey. Soon after, they reached the kingdom. A grand banquet was thrown in the royal palace to celebrate the princess's return. Your Highness, all of this was prepared specially for you. Feasting on the gourmet food, the dragon girl cried out how delicious it was, even declaring, I really am the princess. The king saw this and mistook her tears for tears of joy. 10 years. It's been 10 years. My daughter has finally come back to me. The queen beside him whispered, but your majesty, didn't our daughter have black hair? Who cares? Today's a joyous occasion. Let's not sweat the details. This guy here is Prince Lucky. Mother. My little sister's puberty glow up is even better than I anticipated. Either way, this is to our advantage. Oh, I see. Well, if you like her, you have my support. Our MC was at a loss for words watching this royal family. Is this entire family full of degenerates just like me? As the dragon girl was chowing down, a servant rushed over, saying, a princess must use a knife and fork. It is the noble way. Pissed at being interrupted, the angry dragon girl chomped down on the entire set of cutlery, leaving everyone totally shocked. Seeing their daughter eat like that, the king and queen started whispering again. Our daughter would never eat like that. Indeed, she was always such a picky eater. Just then, someone kicked the palace doors wide open. It was Princess Oliver, standing right there. She yelled, because she's not the real princess at all. She's an imposter. Then she hopped on a table to confront her father. I'm the real princess here. Our MC immediately thought, crap. I wonder what's going to happen when they find out we're frauds. Meanwhile, the king was musing, well, this is getting rather troublesome. So, who gets to be the princess? Maybe they could take turns? Hearing her father's suggestion, Oliver flew into a rage. You rotten old geezer, you have no right to say that. Oliver then grabbed her father by the collar, screaming, you can't even recognize your own daughter? You can't even recognize your own dad? How the hell do you expect to be king? The type of deadbeat who knocks someone up and ghosts them. I don't want a father like you. Seeing his daughter's expression, the king was now certain. That tone of voice, that flick of the wrist. It had to be the princess. And so, they all started bawling their eyes out again. My daughter, you've finally returned. Our MC had no idea what was up with this royal family, but since their cover was blown, they couldn't stick around. So our duo decided to make a run for it, but before he could even get out the door, a sword came flying at his face. Hold it. Impersonating the princess and trying to run? I'd like to see who has a death wish. Daring to pretend to be my princess. Our MC had no choice but to turn around. He was stunned to see Oliver, realizing it was that pervert knight from before. Aren't you that pervert knight who forced a kiss on the evil dragon? What are you doing here? And here I was, wondering who it was. I told you, it was a misunderstanding. The king and his family overheard and were like, damn, what a Chad. Didn't know you were into that kind of stuff. You must be packing some serious heat to do it with a female dragon. So, what was it like? The princess put on a sad face and whined. You ignored me. All for some evil dragon. Not only that, you cheated, bringing this little glutton into the palace to impersonate me. Oliver got pissed, ran over, and slapped the meat away. Who the hell are you, freeloading off my family? The moment he said that, the little dragon blasted him with a face full of fire. Oliver went ballistic. You damn couple, you bastard, you slut. I hope your future sons are born without buttholes. Then, Oliver called the guards to seize them. Hey, hold on. She's the one who spit fire at him. Why are you grabbing me too? I didn't even get a single damn bite. The little dragon stood with her arms crossed, looking all high and mighty. Fine, I won't eat. If you hadn't forced me, I never would have come. Here to eat anyway. If you're so tough, spit out what you already ate. Before they could argue more, someone lunged at them. Luckily, our MC managed to dodge. But it wasn't over. More weapons came flying. Right at him. Holy crap, you guys are serious? Damn it, I came to this game to chill and have fun, not to get my ass kicked. A surge of energy formed into a sword in his hand, shocking everyone. If that's how you want to play, I'm not holding back. Prepare yourselves. The terrified soldiers squeezed their eyes shut. Oh crap, we're dead meat. The energy surge was immense, but then, nothing happened. Everyone stood there, baffled. The sword had just vanished into thin air. Damn it, of all the times for a game, bug to show up. My luck sucks. Then, a system message appeared. Player status revoked. What the hell? The princess saw this and laughed her ass off. Haha, so you're just all talk and no show. She proudly declared herself a true NPC, and here I thought you were something special. Oliver snatched a sword from a guard and advanced. I'll make you pay for your crimes myself. A slash whistled right past our MC's head. This princess will personally eliminate a playboy like you who toyed with a little dragon's heart on behalf of the poor girl you cheated on. The moment he said that, something appeared behind him and sent Oliver flying. Oliver turned around, confused. You? The little dragon hugged our MC and sighed. You guys are so annoying. I've been watching for a while. I can't believe you're trying to ship me with this perv. Then she added, we were just using him as a free meal ticket, that's all. Seeing the adorable dragon girl, the royal family was instantly smitten. Wow, a real female dragon. Dad, I want one too. But really, their normal reaction should have been to run for their lives, in terror, to be accurate to the game. Since ancient times, this evil dragon was the kingdom's greatest fear. Even the kingdom's saintess was so traumatized she had constant nightmares. Just then, someone entered her chambers to check on her. Your Holiness, did you have another nightmare? This woman in red is the kingdom's countess, Eliza. In the game, she smiled confidently, saying, I bring you news from the lands of Islam. Then she began to disrobe and purred. It seems you're nervous about facing that evil dragon. Tonight, allow me to help you. Sleep more soundly. While later, after some intense activities, the saintess was exhausted and fell fast asleep. Outside, a small cat girl spoke up. Your Grace, forgive me for being blunt, but while I'm out here busting my butt, gathering intel, you're in there, getting it on with the saintess. That's a bit impulsive, don't you think? The countess replied, it can't be helped. Making sure the saintess sleeps well is part of my duty. You're not getting jealous, are you? I'm not. Then, hand over the intel you gathered. Humph. Is that all you ever say? If you want it, you'll have to show a little sincerity. As soon as she said that, the countess started helping the cat girl. The little kitty could only moan, my lady. Damn, she's wild. But I like it. Then, the girl in red pulls a piece of paper from between those two. Buns. Isn't this what you wanted? Always trying to get people to stare at those things. This is the knight who made the evil dragon ditch. The princess. For real? The little kitten was still marveling. Her touch still feels times good. In the picture is our main character. Man, this dude looks like a total pervert. Meanwhile, the little dragon girl is still in her half-dragon form, fighting the princess. After breaking free, the princess whipped out a cannon to fight the dragon girl. The dragon girl was forced to use her ultimate move, Evil Dragon's Firestorm. The princess, being just a puny human, got hit by this pervy fire, which burned all her clothes clean off. An angry Oliver pointed at the dragon girl, yelling, "You're such a perv, you're a dragon, yet you lick your paw like a cat." In retaliation, Princess Oliver immediately fired her cannon right back at the dragon girl. The soldiers, watching nearby, were in awe of their firepower. The princess is that much of a badass? She doesn't need any backup. We should probably stay the hell away. But get this, the dragon girl actually got turned on by the cannon blast. Oh yeah, that's the spot. I love it. More. More. The pissed off princess fired a whole barrage, but the dragon girl just kept yelling, "More. More. Hit me harder." Just watching was enough to get our MC excited. The smell of gunpowder mixed with the scent of hot girls was driving him absolutely crazy. The king and the prince, hiding below, looked on in disgust. He calls himself a knight, but he's just peeping on women fighting. "You've seen every inch of my sister's body," the MC angrily pointed back, and shot back. "You two perverts have no right to judge me. Now shut up and let me enjoy the show." But he was pretty salty about it. He couldn't believe the game had a rule that kicks players out while NPCs get to go wild. Could it all be because of that one kiss? Did it completely bug out the game? Meanwhile, Princess Oliver was still having a blast firing her cannon excitedly. But our boy still felt that, story-wise, the dragon girl was way hotter than the princess. By now, the dragon girl was completely wrecked by the cannonballs. It felt so good she couldn't take it anymore and had to surrender. Any more, and she'd completely lose it. Once the cannon fire stopped, she grabbed our MC. I really can't hold back this feeling any longer." What feeling? The feeling of getting pounded by cannonballs. Obviously. So, she made it sound so dirty. Then she ran off, saying she needed to go find a lava pool to cool down. Our MC saw this and immediately grabbed her leg. "Hey, hold on. Aren't I your meal ticket? Don't just ditch me." Like that. From behind, the princess said with a menacing aura, "You really think you can run away? First, you pretend to be a couple to toy with this princess's emotions. Now you're acting out some best girl dumps the bad boy scene. Are you trying to mess with me? Are you nuts?" Our MC shot back. "You're the one who was daydreaming and getting it all wrong. Now that your little fantasy is ruined, you're gonna take it out on us?" But Oliver ignored him, trying to shove a massive shell into the cannon. Even the cannonball itself looked like it was crying. The shell flew straight towards our main couple in a flash. At this moment, the MC didn't say a word. He just raised his hand to the sky. "All right, you asked for it. I'm done holding back. Author, give me a cheat skill, now." And just like that, a protective shield appeared and blocked the shell. The cannonball then exploded, making even Princess Oliver gasp in awe. So strong. Don't tell me it hit? Just as our MC predicted, he couldn't attack, but he could still defend. He then raised his hand, taunting the game's creator. "Ha, you think this piece of crap game can stop me?" He wasn't smug for long before something started glowing in front of him. In an instant, a massive lightning bolt came crashing down on him. That's what you get for taunting the devs, genius, calling the game trash. Then, the entire floor collapsed right under them. The dragon girl shouted in anger, "You idiot, you destroyed the floor." Up above, a system window popped up. It read, "You dare curse me, you little player? Eat lightning, haha." Our MC, while falling, screamed back, "You dirty, cheap-shotting piece of garbage. Come out and face me if you dare." Aw, crap, I'm so screwed. Falling like this. What do I do now? But then, suddenly, he landed on something soft. He looked and realized the dragon girl had turned back into her giant, evil dragon form. The dragon turned back and said, "It's not like I wanted to save you or anything. You just happened to fall on me, that's all." Then the two of them, dragon and rider, blasted right through the palace wall to the outside. And just like that, they made a run for it. "Your Highness, they've escaped. What are your orders? What are you standing around for? All of you, go after them, now." In no time at all, the pair had flown far away from the castle. Our MC finally breathed a sigh of relief. At this speed, there's no way she can catch us. He then said to the dragon, admiringly, "Good thing you know how to fly." But the dragon just looked confused and said, "But I've never been able to fly." "Then what the hell is this?" "I don't know." And then the two of them. "Did you both just fall down? Why didn't you keep flying? Wouldn't it have been better if you hadn't said I was flying?" A second later, they both crashed into a nearby cottage. Turns out, it was a dairy farm. Holy cow, hers are as big as a mother's. A moment after the fall, our boy slowly woke up. He opened his eyes, and with a massive nosebleed, saw the dragon girl whimpering in front of him. It's so uncomfortable, so itchy, so damn itchy. He then rushed over to the dragon girl and said, "You're itchy? Let me scratch that for you. Don't worry, I've got some serious skills." Just as he was about to make his move, a knife suddenly landed behind them, startling them. The two of them turned around, confused. "Hey, shopkeeper, doesn't the sign outside say you're closed on Sundays?" A girl was sitting behind them and said, "But this is something new. I've tasted wolf's milk, bear's milk, lion's milk, and so on. But this is my first time trying dragon's milk." Seeing the pretty girl, our main character started to drool. He then said, "Sorry, we were just passing by. We're not." But before he could finish, a knife flew past and stuck into the wall. The cowgirl cracked her knuckles and said, "How ungrateful, daring to refuse a royal merchant of the Islam kingdom. Looks like you've got a death wish." But our MC and the dragon girl had no idea what the hell a royal merchant was. "Is that the name of this cowshed?" The cowgirl explained. "A royal merchant is someone patronized by the royal family. I haven't taken the official exam yet, but with my family's power, it's a 99% guarantee I'll pass." The MC couldn't care less though. "Doesn't your family even own a bed? Shut up. Long story short, you're selling me this dragon today, whether you like it or not." She even flashed a wicked smile, saying, "Once I get this legendary dragon, I'll train her and have her supply me with milk. The Royal Merchant Academy of the Kingdom will definitely make an exception and accept me directly." The moment she finished speaking, she got smacked by the dragon's tail. The little dragon in front of her was now furious. The cowgirl was still talking tough. "You dare hit me?" Hearing that, the dragon girl unleashed a flurry of blows. "So, what if I hit you? You got a problem with that? This is the first time in my life I've been looked down on by a milk cow." Hearing this, the MC was let down. He thought she was some kind of queen, but it turns out she's just a basic crybaby. The cowgirl wouldn't stop screaming, "Wah, it hurts. Sob, I'm sorry." "Too late for that. Now hurry up and give me your milk." Man, this scene is truly something else. After a while, they heard voices outside. "Your Highness, this is the place." The MC looked outside and, holy crap, Princess Oliver had actually tracked them down. Talk about going from bad to worse. The princess then ordered her soldiers to go ask around a bit. An old soldier then took out a drawing of the MC and the dragon girl and started asking the cow, "You've got to be kidding me." The princess saw this and immediately blew up, screaming, "Are you an idiot? It's just a calf. How could it possibly understand?" She then walked over to the mother cow and said, "It makes more sense to ask the mother cow. Don't make things hard for the little one." I mean, what can you even say to that? Inside, the MC was squeezing her tail. Getting her tail squeezed by the MC was sending the cowgirl into total bliss. Her whole body was breaking out in a sweat. The dragon girl saw this and got excited. "If he did that to me, would I make a face like that too?" The cowgirl, high on pleasure, whimpered, "How dare you do this in the Islam kingdom? The great war goddess will never forgive you." Hearing this, the MC wasn't scared at all. In fact, he pushed the cowgirl against the wall and said, "You're going to report us after we leave? If that's the case, then right now I can only. Why did this man suddenly become so scary? Is he going to kill me?" The MC picked the cowgirl up and said, "If that's the plan, then we'll just have to take you with us." And just like that, this guy added another cowgirl to his team. He was even thinking to himself, it'd be a waste not to milk a top-tier girl like this. The dragon girl saw this and said with a hint of jealousy, "That's the only thing you're fast at." Then she thought, "From now on, let this cowgirl take my place for all that petting stuff." Who could even stand it? Anyway, the two of them then snuck out the back door, planning to escape into the forest. The cowgirl thought they were going to kill her to silence her. But then she started to feel like maybe they weren't such bad people after all. Before long, they were deep in the forest. Carrying the cowgirl for so long was making the MC freaking tired. "This cowgirl is seriously heavy." The dragon girl said, "Of course she's heavy. Hey, why don't we just eat her?" Great idea. Hearing that, the cowgirl immediately started struggling. "So you guys are bad guys after all. Let me go." Back at the cowshed, the princess angrily threw her cup to the ground, yelling, "Damn it. I can't believe they got away. So many of you, and you're all completely useless. Feeding you is such a waste of food. Your Highness, please calm down. Have another glass of milk to cool off. The crown prince then walked over with a smile. My dear sister, calm down. Searching aimlessly like this isn't the best way. The princess sneered. Your head is full of nothing but useless gold. What gives you the right to talk to me? He got a little angry but still forced a smile. Even though I'm not do much, but when it comes to understanding women, no one beats us. Then he made a pervy face, saying, for example, I can smell a female creature that was just here. He even raised his hand and said, what's more, there were 2 of them. I bet they must have fled into the forest. My dear sister, if you go after them now, you can still catch them. Hearing this, Princess Oliver immediately chased after them into the woods. This princess will bring them back myself. Seeing his princess sister leave, the prince let out a wicked smirk. A soldier behind him said, this is bad, Your Highness. Deep in the forest is the Empire's border. That's right, I heard. There are many terrifying monsters there. Hearing this, he just said, all right, you don't need to worry. If you're scared, you can just wait here for us to return. The soldiers were thrilled to hear that. In that case, we won't go. Be careful, Your Highness, the princess thought as she walked. You're not getting away, you bad boy knight. The prince, following behind, also smirked. Oh, little sister, you can't escape from my grasp. Hee hee. At that moment, the 2 girls were fighting over our main character. You look delicious. Let me take a bite. Hey, are you a pervert? Seeing this, our hero smirked and said, ladies, stop fighting. Then he walked over, grabbed the cowgirl's leg, and copped a feel on the dragon girl. Whatever moves you've got, bring 'em on. The moment he said it, he got a punch and a kick to the face. I can't believe someone would actually ask for that. That's not the kind of move I meant. Humph. Don't think I don't know you tried to take that hit. Weren't you just trying to protect this cowgirl, huh? Hearing that, the cowgirl got all delusional and started blushing. The dragon girl said with a hint of jealousy, this is so infuriating. We've been together for so long, and yet you still choose her. Hearing this, the MC immediately stood up to explain. That's not it. Actually, I quite enjoy your tail too. Really? Then, will you let me join in later? What? Join in on what? The dragon girl said shyly. You know, that adult stuff with that cowgirl. Damn it. Do you really need me to spell it out for you? Could she be talking about that times stuff? Actually, if you just help me a little, I'll be very satisfied. Holy crap, she really is a horny dragon. How could I only help a little? Actually, I don't mind helping you out. Why didn't you just say so? I thought you were gonna hog all the fun yourself. Hey no, I'll just take its head. That's not too much to ask, is it? It finally dawned on our MC. Turns out doing it meant literally slaughtering this buffalo, in the most literal way possible. Are you nuts? Huh? I never said I wanted to times eat times her. But you totally agreed to let me join in. Not times that times kind of joining in. The cowgirl on the floor wailed. I curse you to eat till you're stuffed and then never be able to. Take a crap. What kind of vicious curse is that? You've got a lot of nerve calling other people vicious. Oh my god, somebody save me. Go on, scream your little heart out. I love watching my prey panic. No one can save you out here. Just as she said that. Just then, a voice called out, don't think you can do whatever you want just because no one's around, you creeps. Don't you dare try anything funny here, the little dragon girl asked. Who's that? What a total buzzkill. Our hero sensed something was off and immediately clamped his hand over her mouth to listen. Peeking from a bush, our hero's crew saw something they didn't expect. It was Princess Oliver and that scumbag prince. Oliver was shocked. She never knew the prince was hiding his true power. Hehe, don't waste your strength, my dear little sister. This isn't the palace. I won't hold back on you here. You didn't bring me here to find that knight at all. What the hell did you trick me into coming here for? My foolish little sister. Who gives a damn about chasing criminals for fun? Then he lunged at her, looking like a total creep, and said, I came here, of course, to get wild with my dear sister. Stay away from me, you perverted trash. Hearing the word trash, he totally lost it. You dare call me the one name I hate most. I almost forgot, ever since we were kids. You've looked down on me. Every time you saw me, it was like you were staring at a filthy cockroach. No matter how hard I tried to please you, you always thought I was disgusting. Oliver got a little worried. What's wrong with you? Don't you get it? Acting like this just makes me want to get wild with you even more, my dear sister. You're a sicko. The prince then ripped Oliver's shirt right off. If you become just as filthy as me, maybe you'll finally look at me in a new light. Come on, my dear sister. Let's be despised together. Like the trash we are. Our hero saw this and was completely shocked. Holy crap, what an animal. Haha, my dear sister. Didn't see this coming, did you? I've mastered the legendary boob-grabbing dragon claw. You're not getting away that easily. Our hero was getting seriously pissed off. Because he was a disqualified player, he couldn't interfere with NPCs. But just letting this happen, that's not what a real man does. Even the dragon girl was drooling, thinking, that boob-grabbing dragon claw is terrifying. Just as the prince was making his move, a rock suddenly smacked him in the head. He stopped his assault. Turns out, the cowgirl in the back couldn't take it anymore and was the one who threw the rock. Stop it. Let go of the war goddess. You disgrace to the royal family. As a citizen of the Islam Empire, I absolutely will not allow you to humiliate her. The prince looked over and, seeing it was a cute cowgirl, got even more excited. Well, aren't you a cutie? Then he said, how could I not have known that you, Oliver, had such stacked friends? I don't know her. Hey, we don't know each other. Stay out of this. That scumbag is not someone you can handle. Run away. Now, it's okay, war goddess. I might not be able to beat him, but this knight here can. And just like that, our hero got dragged into the mess by the cowgirl. Both the prince and Princess Oliver looked at our hero's shabby appearance with disdain. He got mad and pointed a finger. I'm here to help, and you're judging me too? What's with that look of complete and utter despair? Wipe it off your face, now. While they were arguing, the prince grabbed our hero by the collar. Perfect timing. You're just a pretty boy who knows nothing. It's bad enough that Oliver moons over you day and night, but how the hell are you so lucky to have all these hot girls surrounding you? What gives you the right? How does a punk like you get to be surrounded by so many top-tier beast girls? Hearing this, our hero just had to quip. I feel like 2 jugs of milk still isn't enough. Holy crap. You goddamn bastard. Are you trying to flex on me right now? Shut your mouth. Where's that other dragon girl? Aren't you gonna come out and save your man? The dragon girl was hiding in a bush, too scared to show her face. I have to save my meal ticket, but that guy knows the boob-grabbing dragon claw. Still, the dragon girl didn't show up. The prince smirked. Looks like even she's disgusted by a coward who only hides behind women. If I remember correctly, the one who hid shivering under his mommy's skirt and used dirty tricks to lure a princess here was you. You trash prince. A coward like you pretends to be some big shot? What? What did you just say? Say that again. I dare you. Our hero kept his cool exterior. I don't repeat myself. But on the inside, he was freaking out. Can't lose the war of words. Do your worst. Fine. If you won't talk, then shut your mouth. Permanently. Just then, our hero noticed something weird about this NPC. Am I seeing things, or is the text marker above his head actually changing? It then changed to disqualified NPC. Maybe in this game, everyone has their own predetermined path, and any deviation from that path gets them disqualified. This crazy pervert must have broken his own programming that the system set for him. Go to hell. But a second later, our hero slammed the prince's head into the ground. If we're both disqualified, then what do I have to be afraid of? After that, our hero just kept slamming the prince's head into the dirt. Eat dirt, you son of a bitch. Take a good long sniff. As he was pummeling the prince, a line of text suddenly appeared over his own head. Ding, purification progress, 20 out of 10,000. What the hell is this purification bar anyway? Just then, the prince passed out and collapsed on the spot, and the purification bar went up again. The MC kept wailing on this loser NPC to see what would happen, and sure enough, the purification bar went up with every hit. Whoa, the purification bar was going up even faster with each punch he landed on that NPC. The prince could only wave the white flag and beg for mercy, but no way was our MC gonna pass up a sweet purification opportunity like this. For a twisted freak like you, getting beat down for a few thousand points seems fair, don't you think? But then, out of nowhere, Princess Oliver charged in and stabbed him with her sword. Then she just kept stabbing him over and over, screaming, "I'll kill you, you pervert, you piece of absolute garbage." The MC and his crew were totally freaked out. They had no idea she was this nuts. Cao-chan, however, was super disappointed. She never imagined the war goddess would have a personality like this. It completely shattered her expectations. Seeing how psycho she was, the MC grabbed Dragon-chan and Cao-chan to escape the drama. Let's bounce. But they didn't get far before a voice called out, "Stop right there." The princess stood behind them, saying, "Leaving so soon? That's not very polite, is it?" Just as I thought. You have no manners at all. And yep, the letters NPC were still floating right over her head. The MC was like, what the hell? How did she commit such a gruesome murder and not get booted? Is she the biggest bug in this entire game? Cao-chan said nervously. Your Highness, War Goddess, I'm not with them. Shut your mouth. We're all in this together now. Think of a plan, quick. I don't want to get turned into a pincushion. Asterisk, sob, asterisk. The princess didn't say a word, just raised her hand and started walking toward them. Our MC was scared shitless. I'm gonna piss my pants. No, don't do it. But then, the princess walked over, put a hand on his shoulder, and smiled. I never thought you'd put aside our past issues to save me, this princess. Let's forget all our misunderstandings, shall we? Our hero thought. Her being this forgiving all of a sudden is even scarier. Besides, this princess isn't the cruel and unpredictable type. Then she lifted her leg and said, just kiss my foot, to show your admiration, and we'll be good. I knew it. Oliver was thinking, hee, hurry up and reject me. After all, anyone who sees me like this must die. But holy crap, our boy went all in and started licking the princess's foot, taking her by complete surprise. Then he made a pervy face and said, is this good enough, Your Highness? Then he even hugged her. Are you okay, princess? Feeling tingly yet? That princess is so naive. A foot so soft, fragrant, and delicious. There's no way I'd refuse, right? Shut up. For any man, this is an irresistible temptation. The princess thought, this feeling is so disgusting, but why do I want to hear more? The MC licked his lips and continued, I hate that I can't keep going. Wait, what are you trying to do? He then grabbed her foot. That person's sleep. Oh, princess. And from her expression, you could tell the princess was totally lost in ecstasy. But she still struggled to push the MC away. You win this round. You total pervert. Turns out his bold move was more pleasure than she could handle. Afterwards, the MC even had a little chat with his bro down below. My man, he said, you were on top of your game today. Just then, Dragon-chan caught a whiff of a new scent and started drooling. Smells so tasty. Cao-chan was completely shocked. Is she calling my times meat tasty right now? That's so gross. Meanwhile, the princess was thinking, this guy's a total creep. I gotta get away from him now, or else he'll make me learn my ABCs with him. I'm a refined princess. Why was I locked up in that cave, anyway? Only to escape and run into this kind of mess. But as she tried to crawl away, she smacked her face right into something. Turns out, it was a soldier who had found her. Princess, we've finally found you. You've been gone for so long. We were worried something happened to you and the prince. But then his eyes darted over, and he noticed. Hey, isn't that the prince? Oliver quickly clamped a hand over his mouth. Shut up. That's just a pile of smelly dung. It is definitely not the prince's body. Got it? Oh, so it's the prince's corpse, I thought. It was puke from some giant beast. Wait, why is it a corpse? The princess's face immediately darkened. She grabbed his throat. You know too much. Don't blame me for this. Stop. You're squeezing too hard. My head's gonna pop off. But just then, another soldier ran up. He saw the prince's corpse, and on top of that, he saw the princess silencing the first soldier. So this dude immediately screamed at the top of his lungs, Princess Oliver killed the prince. A guy in the bushes overheard him. What? Princess Oliver gave the prince diarrhea? The message then got passed to a guy up in a tree, but he heard it differently. He then yelled, you're saying Princess Oliver found out the prince is gay? And so, the soldiers relayed the message as they headed back to the palace, each adding their own spin. Let's fall back and report this to the palace. The princess heard them and breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly, she thought this method of spreading rumors wasn't half bad. Before long, the news reached the entire palace, where the king shot to his feet, furious. Did you say Oliver is preparing our first death anniversary? What's a death anniversary? The soldier scratched his head. Sorry, Your Majesty. I've been binging too many soap operas. Then he grabbed a microphone. A death anniversary means she wants to kill her own parents. And just like that, a wanted poster for the princess was issued. Oliver, age 15, wanted. Dead or alive. Reward, 10 billion belly. When the princess saw her own wanted poster, her expression was just speechless. Is that a picture of me as a kid? Cao-chan gasped. Wow. That's a huge bounty. The war goddess is so cute. But Dragon-chan piped up. You have the nerve to call me gross? You totally get off on this stuff too, don't you? The soldiers nervously stammered. This was all the king's idea. It has nothing to do with us. Then the whole group, and even knelt down, claiming they were all innocent. If she had a problem, she should take it up with the king. What the hell? Our MC, meanwhile, was speechless at these guards. He thought they'd fight to the death, not just kneel down and beg for their lives. Like that, the dragon girl said, "Ugh, these pathetic men are a total buzzkill." But sure enough, after the princess was convicted, she lost her NPC status and was disowned by her own parents. Not even someone with a will of steel could take that, right? So he walked over and said, "Even though you're a wanted criminal, your parents chose your cutest picture for the poster, which proves they." Still trying to comfort her? If you can't, then just scram. The princess swatted his hand away, saying, "So it's true. To them, I'm still just useless, aren't I?" Then, the princess ripped up the wanted poster. A picture this lame could only attract pervy old geezers. Any assassin with a shred of skill wouldn't even touch a bounty like this. But unexpectedly, a stranger appeared behind her, bow in hand, looking ready to hunt the princess down. The princess, scared stiff, said, "You're not an assassin here for that poster, are you? If not, then you must be some pervy old man." But holy crap, it was a girl. And from the looks of it, her 2 milk jugs were pretty massive. She then coldly raised her bow to the princess's face. "You really came all this way for just 10 gold coins?" The busty girl saw it and recognized the weapon, a bow made of crocodile bone, arrows fletched with porcupine quills. "Don't tell me your time's her asterisk? You know who she is? That's right, I should have realized sooner. The fangs on her head represent countless blood debts. And those earrings, red as vengeful spirits, with purple eyes like an unyielding star of death. This undefeated assassin clan strikes fear into countless nobles, the Hak-Kach Lam family. The heir to the Hak-Kach Lam clan is a top-tier assassin who wears the fangs of 18 fallen nobles. Ilari, the pig rider. Our MC heard that name and was a bit disappointed. What kind of lame-ass name is that? But is she really as badass as this busty dragon girl claims? This is gonna be a tough one. The MC was about to warn the dragon girl, but suddenly, she vanished. Next thing he knew, she was in front of the pig, saying, "This pig looks delicious. I want to eat it." The soldiers in the back were also skeptical. "Are you really an assassin? Only an idiot would ride that thing. She might look all dignified, but her butt's probably riddled with holes. The scene under that robe must be unimaginable." Just the thought of it was embarrassing. Being humiliated like that, Ilari felt a little stung. Just then, our boy stepped in to defend her. "That's enough. Don't you dare doubt the young master of the Hak-Kach Lam clan. I can't believe you doubt a female assassin who's obviously going commando. How rude." The MC then lifted the cloth, saying, "To prove her innocence, I'll conduct an inspection." Not bad. Perfectly clean and shiny. But what's this? After seeing something under Ilari's cloth, the MC suddenly turned and walked away. The princess and the others asked curiously, "What's wrong? Is there nothing down there to expose?" The MC just whispered, "I think she's a fraud. How can that be? I'm absolutely sure I wasn't mistaken. No way." Second, there's no way a top-tier assassin would ever wear something like that. They're bunny panties. Asterisk, heh. Asterisk. With her panties exposed, Ilari finally snapped. She immediately shot an arrow straight into our MC's butt for payback. "In my entire life, this is the first time I've been shot in the ass." Asterisk, boo-hoo. Asterisk. Crap. This arrow is even imbued with a bleeding delay curse. Yep, Ilari was definitely furious from the embarrassment. The princess watched and remarked, "She might be a bit childish, but she's definitely tough." Then, Princess Oliver immediately whipped out a cannon. Who knew the princess was carrying around heavy artillery? Even the MC had no freaking clue where she pulled that cannon from. What a beast. "Beast my ass. How could something that big even fit?" The princess taunted with a powerful aura. "Come on, assassin of the Hak-Kach, exposed clan. Let's have a duel to see who's truly the strongest woman, oh great war goddess." "It's not exposed clan, it's Hak-Kach Lam, not one to back down." Ilari immediately leaped off her wild boar. "This is insane. Whoa, she's jumping everyone. Asterisk, mlem, asterisk, let's get a look. Yep, it really is bunnies." Ignoring the gawkers below, Ilari began her incantation. "Cold night wind that blows across my butt. Let the weak vanquish the strong." Triple kill blast. A second after finishing the chant, a powerful arrow shot from Ilari towards the princess. The busty girl saw it and grew worried. That arrow is explosive, and it's a pincer attack from above and below. But luckily, our MC appeared just in time, using a defensive skill. Instantly, a wall of flames erupted in front of them. Wall of falling flames. The intense heat from the fiery wall tore right through Ilari's outfit. Soon, her outer clothes completely disintegrated. Only a few scraps of fabric were left to cover her. Ilari couldn't help but be impressed by the MC's power. This fire magic. It's so pure. But our MC was struggling big time, sobbing from the arrow in his ass while trying to maintain his defense. The dragon girl commented from the side, "You look like a red-butted baboon." Meanwhile, the princess praised him. "Nice work, just as I thought. Assassins don't fight fair, ganging up 2-on-1. Then, Princess Oliver pulled out a ton of cannonballs. She yelled, "No matter how strong you are, you're just like the bunny on your panties, too scared to show yourself." Ilari then prepared another special move. In her hands, a magical string appeared, the same kind that enchanted her cursed arrow. He just shoved a ton of cannonballs inside. You can tell the poor cannon is suffering. People like you are worse than garbage. Noticing the cannon's weird expression, our hero immediately shouted a warning. "Wait a sec, your cannon is past its expiration date." But the princess wouldn't listen and yanked the cord anyway. The next thing you know, the cannon just shot out some kind of goo. What the hell? It didn't do any damage. But for some freaking reason, Ilari collapsed on the ground in the pile of slime. The princess was totally confused. The little dragon girl next to her explained, "Your cannon has diarrhea." "Nani?" Hearing that, the princess immediately kicked the cannon away, then turned around and said casually, "It's just a little diarrhea. Even normal people have their off days." Then she pointed at our hero and said, "Since it's come to this, I'll let you handle it." More like you knew you couldn't win and gave up. The dragon girl and cowgirl could only listen to them argue. There's no shame in admitting defeat when you're outmatched. You gotta have some grit. You think I don't have grit? Continuing a fight you can't win is just plain stupid. Whatever, I don't even want to argue with you. Then our hero walked over to the dragon and cowgirl, saying, "Anyway, she's the one Ilari wants to kill, so let her deal with it." Hearing this, the princess did a complete 180, smiling sweetly and saying, "How could you say that? We were comrades in arms just a moment ago." She even started using her assets to persuade him. "You wouldn't abandon a teammate on the battlefield, would you? Don't even think about running. If we're going down, we're all going down together." Our hero tried to pry her hands off, saying, "This has nothing to do with me. You handle it yourself." Damn, why is her grip so strong? After that, none of them dared to step up, so they just tried to laugh it off and sneak away. Yeah, fighting is obviously wrong. That's right, haha. But Ilari wasn't an idiot. She called for them to stop. "All right, the act is over." Just as she finished speaking, a smoke bomb was thrown, but our hero quickly knocked it away. Still, thick smoke filled the air. Are you kidding me? As expected, when you're facing a woman, you can't hesitate for a second. A moment later, a shadowy figure appeared before him. It was Ilari, holding her bow. "Knight, you're pretty strong. Why not fight me head on?" The little dragon suddenly appeared in front of him, saying, "If you want to fight, I'll be your opponent." Because he's helpless. Our hero didn't like the sound of that. "I'm touched that you're saving me, but I'm not completely helpless. I might look a little helpless at first, but trust me, I'm mostly forceful. You're just talking nonsense. You haven't even tried it yet. Come on, I'll let you feel for yourself, whether I'm helpless or not." Hearing their perverted conversation, Ilari got pissed. She furiously fired an arrow. "Your words are disgusting. Shut your mouths." The little dragon saw the arrows flying toward her. She immediately opened her mouth and caught them, then started munching on them, to everyone's absolute shock. What the hell? How is anyone supposed to fight you if you pull stunts like that? Spit it out, you're gonna choke. Then he grabbed Ilari's arm and said, "What's wrong with you? Why would you let a child eat something like that? Do you have a conscience?" Ilari couldn't believe her arrows were being eaten like toothpicks. The dragon girl brushed his hand away, saying, "You don't need to be so surprised. I'm a top-tier divine beast, you know. Whether it's an elephant's tusk or its bones, my stomach can digest it just fine. But I still think that pork over there is the tastiest." With that, the little dragon charged at the wild boar. Meat is justice, after all. Spoken like a true archdragon. Go get him. To prevent her mount from being eaten, Ilari began to mutter an incantation. At that moment, all the ambient energy in the area was drawn towards her. The cowgirl saw this and recognized it as magic. "She's absorbing the demonic energy around us." Just as she said that, the cowgirl got a strange look on her face, as if she was feeling an irresistible urge. The princess ran over worriedly and asked, "What's wrong with you? Your body suddenly went all limp." "I don't know. Maybe because I'm a low-level demon beast, I can't handle such a powerful attraction." It wasn't just the cowgirl. Even the little dragon was feeling all tingly. Our hero immediately ran over and held her. "What are you doing? Don't move. Let me help you block the demonic energy. Take a deep breath. How is it? Do you feel a warm stream of energy being contained inside your body now?" Let go of me. You're making me all hot and bothered. Meanwhile, Ilari continued her chant. O princess of phantoms, from the circle of spite, unleash your rage. Immediately, the cowgirl was pulled in by Ilari's spell. Get away from me. Sorry, Lady War God, but that power is pulling me in. The little dragon, scared of being pulled in too, clung tightly to our hero. Hold me tight. I'm about to get sucked in. Didn't you just tell me to let you go? Our hero glanced over and saw the princess and the cowgirl struggling with each other. I almost forgot about them. Damn it, this princess's noble body is being defiled by this cowgirl. Sorry, Lady War God. This is super rude, but I guess I'm on top now. That's my girl. Huh? Suddenly these things aren't clinging to me anymore. Shut up and stop crushing me. Meanwhile, our hero is trying his best to put up a shield for them. Why the hell am I even helping them? Man, I'm such a softie. The little dragon girl then suddenly hugs him tight. What are you doing? Trying to suffocate me? But looking closely behind them, a terrifying, vengeful spirit has appeared. What the hell is this thing? Ha ha ha. After centuries of solitude in the abyss, I can finally appear once more. The busty princess sees it and trembles in fear. Like I've said, the Harem family specializes in killing nobles, specifically the most brutal nobles in the empire's history. After the Harlems killed them, their souls couldn't pass on. Instead, they were all trapped inside a single pulled tooth. Then, they were turned into battle spirits to aid the Harem family in their fights. Ilari then gave the order, Bluebeard, where are you? Kill them for me. The main character hears the name Bluebeard, and it rings a bell. Don't tell me. Bluebeard from the Grimm's fairy tales? This Bluebeard monster then lunged to grab the dragon girl. You beautiful dragoness, get away from that filthy insect for me. Then, become my wife, and let me savor every inch of your skin. So gross. I refuse. Our MC, though tied up in magic ropes, says with total badassery, are you deaf? Didn't you hear her say she's not interested? It was so damn hard just to get out this one time. And you, Bluebeard, don't even know how to appreciate it. Knight, your arm. The little dragon then struggled, telling him to let her go. If this keeps up, your arm's gonna be ripped right off. But the MC couldn't care less, saying, just be quiet. Whether it breaks or not, doesn't matter. Can't you see? This bastard dares to pull this tentacle crap right in front of me. Knight, you, how could I possibly let such a disgusting scene happen? He roars in anger. Get lost. You perverted old horndog. You think you can play with tentacles on my watch? The old creep gets pissed from being insulted so badly. You little brat, don't get cocky with me. Damn it, I hate lovey-dovey couples like you the most. If you want to die together so badly, then I'll just swallow you both whole. And just like that, the old Bluebeard monster sucks them both into his mouth. As the tentacles disappeared, the MC seized the opportunity to throw the dragon girl down to the princess. Oliver, catch her for me. This is horrible. Even if I do as you say, we can't escape. It's fine. She'll carry you all to safety. After all, she's a dragon, and dragons are supposed to fly. The dragon girl heard this and got worried, thinking she didn't know how to fly. Right before getting chomped, the MC still says, it's okay, I believe you can do it. After being swallowed, he falls right into the Bluebeard monster's stomach. Just like Sun Wukong, man, this is rough. Looks like holding back is a bad idea, or I'll end up like this too. But this guy acts so tough on the outside. Who would have thought he's such a softie on the inside? The situation's a little dire, but I'm probably not mistaken. Those two letters are definitely red, so I can go all out now. Right after that, he slammed a fist into the Bluebeard monster's gut. He even got 5 points for it. Hee, I've finally found your weak spot. Get ready for a beatdown, you bastard. Outside, the Bluebeard monster coughed from the hit. He grumbled, just as I thought. Swallowing that night was totally bland. Hee, you don't need to feel sorry for him anymore, my little darlings. A useless clown like him isn't worthy of pity from such beautiful girls. Ah, I get it now. You've never experienced a real man, have you? Just agree to marry me, and you'll forget all about him. Hearing this, the dragon girl furiously shouted, I don't want you. You don't even have a dick. There's no way in hell I'd marry you. The monster was absolutely enraged. What did you say? The way you look right now, not even a female bedbug would mate with you. You're not just formless, you're ugly as sin, and your breath stinks. Me? What about me? In the dragon realm, I'm the finest dragoness there is. That's why I despise filthy, disgusting trash like you. Seeing the dragon girl's badass aura and confident pose, the princess was totally amazed. Her eyes completely lit up. Then, she started imagining scenes between the MC and the dragon girl, like they were in love. She's really fallen for him. I'm in total awe of you, Lady War Goddess. Now is not the time to be thinking about that stuff. After getting roasted so hard, the old Bluebeard monster started crying on the spot. That's so mean. Asterisk, sob asterisk. What gives you the right to insult me like that? And then, he snapped. An insolent dragon whelp like you, I'll make you pay. Oh crap, he's totally lost it. We gotta run. Seeing their terrified expressions, he stuck out his tongue again, with a perverted look on his face. You all get me so excited, so intoxicating. This smell is so disgusting. Ugh. I don't get this creep. But this is just creepy. The dragon girl then used her wings to block his disgusting tongue. The princess and the cowgirl were overjoyed. This is her overlord dragon form. It's finally appeared. We're saved. Then, she started to unleash the power inside her body. You're the one who doesn't know his place. Who gave you permission to chase after women and stick out that filthy tongue? Because not even that knight has ever touched me there. The dragon girl then went completely berserk. Just imagining him inside your rotten mouth makes me even more furious. And just a second later, a massive stream of fire engulfed the pervy creep. You bastard, give me back. My stupid pig knight. But not only was he not burned to a crisp, he actually looked like he was enjoying it. This fire is so hot. Give me more power. Female dragon, embrace me with your scorching flames. What the heck? No way. Even dragon fire can't do anything to him? Ilari, standing nearby, said, You guys are so naive. This creep was burned to death in his previous life. After dying, he was scorched by the fires of hell day and night. So of course he isn't afraid of the flames from an evil dragon who hasn't even awakened her bloodline yet. Hearing the word bloodline, the dragon girl was confused. Bluebeard, finish this quickly. Stop wasting time. Humph, as expected. None of you heirs have any sense of romance, but such a beautiful female, it'd be a waste to kill her directly without torturing her first. What a pity. Right after that, countless tentacles shot towards the dragon girl. Ilari thought the game was over and sighed. What a bunch of low-level creatures. But unexpectedly, a voice suddenly laughed. You guys really like calling others low-level creatures, huh? Hearing the voice, Ilari was completely shocked. What? Who's talking? The creep was confused too. He had no idea the voice was coming from inside his own stomach. You've already forgotten me, have you? I'm the ghost in your belly. Even though I've become a spirit, I can't stand watching someone else make a move on my girl. And with that, countless swords pierced through the old creep. He then went ballistic. How annoying. I knew you two pests weren't dead yet, but you think a few broken swords can shatter my bone armor. Haha, you're a fool. I'll smash your swords. But right then, a sword burst out from his armpit. Whoa, it's really soft under here. Just a second later, our hero flew right through the creep's spleen. Your armpit is as soft as an eggshell. One squeeze and it shatters. At that moment, the score above our hero's head started skyrocketing. For a stupid old geezer like you, it'd be a real shame to kill you without torturing you first. The monster's hands could no longer grip his weapons. The giant axes were seen falling towards the dragon girl and the others, but the dragon girl quickly pushed them out of the way. Everyone panicked. Get out of the way, or your head will be split in two. But just as the axe fell, the dragon girl managed to slip past and dodge it. However, her clothes weren't as lucky as her body. They were completely shredded, leaving a very suggestive times look, fellas. Even her panties were sliced off and sent flying. But our hero was quick to catch them with his sword. I was gone for just a second. And you've already lost your panties? Aren't you afraid of embarrassing the dragon clan? Stupid pig, you're back. A hero saving the damsel in distress, a classic that never gets old. Even the female boss would be conquered by my charm. Hee hee, piggy, you're not dead. Why didn't you tell us? A word? You had me worried sick. I hate you. And so, the dragon girl hugged and playfully punched our hero. But it seemed a little too rough. You scared me to death. I hate you. Asterisk, sob, asterisk. Our hero was getting beaten to a pulp. This isn't like in the novels. At all. This is one hell of a way to show affection. Seeing the two of them like this, the pervy creep started tearing up. So nostalgic. Being squeezed by those plump thighs. What a wonderful feeling. It's been a long time since I've felt that pleasure. The last time was years ago, after I killed that woman. What the hell? Don't you dare compare me to a pervert like you. Knight, how dare you experience such pleasure right in front of me? Prepare to die. Seeing things were getting bad, our hero handed the panties to the dragon girl. Get behind me, piggy. You'll be okay. Just trust me. Hee hee. I can't miss a chance to hug him like this. The dragon girl then climbed onto our hero's back, but her foot landed right on the arrow that was stuck in his butt from before. Holy mother of, save me, it hurts, the dragon girl asked curiously. Hey piggy, looks like you grew a thorn on your butt, didn't you? No, wait, let me check. Don't you dare touch it again. But the dragon girl gave it a little kick, and sure enough, it twanged back and forth. Our hero was in absolute agony now. Are you trying to kill me? I'm sorry, I forgot about that arrow. Seeing our hero swinging his sword around like that, the creep was totally confused. What the hell? Why is it hurting more and more? He swung his sword so hard it unleashed a powerful blast of light. Holy crap, that light is intense. Stay back. But our boy was in way too much pain to stop and unleashed countless slashes on the perv's body. Finally, our hero completely obliterated the creep's form, and the pain seemed to finally subside. No more complaining about his butt hurting. Seeing the perv totally annihilated, the princess and milk cow were ecstatic. We finally won. The little dragon also cheered to the pig. We won, Mr. Pig. You're so amazing. Ahem, let me go. You're choking me. But hey, did I rack up a bunch of purification points? I suddenly don't feel any pain at all. But he couldn't celebrate for long. Illyri charged in, bow drawn, and attacked our hero. He couldn't react in time and took an arrow to the body. She's too fast. I can't track her movements at all. Illyri then appeared before him. Knight, you're obviously powerful. Why were you pretending to be so weak for me? Sorry, I can't exactly get hard times for you right now. Then he squeezed his arm, splattering blood on Illyri's face, and said, when it comes to putting on a show, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Take this. Our MC was just a hopeless gaming addict who unexpectedly got isekai'd into his favorite game, where he immediately started building a harem. From the stacked Princess Oliver to the milk-peddling milk cow, not even the cute dragon girl could escape his grasp. After the showdown with Illyri, our boy grabbed the girls and hauled ass out of there. The little dragon and milk cow, even though they weren't running, were panting heavily. But then, our hero unfortunately tripped on a tree root, and the whole crew went down in a heap. The little dragon was sent flying. Hey, why'd you let go? You made me fall. Milk Cow and Princess Oliver rushed over to check on our MC. He's hurt. Nah, that's just a nosebleed. But if we don't clear this stage, we're screwed. The whole party's gonna get wiped out. For real. Just then, Illyri and her pig mount caught up to them. Her face, still covered in what our MC shot on her, was filled with rage. I'll never forgive you. Milk Cow was scared shitless. She's so fast. Are we totally screwed? Unless something can fly us out of here right now. No sooner were the words spoken, they all turned to the little dragon, pointed, and yelled, then you better learn how to fly, pronto. I don't know how to fly. What are you guys talking about? But you're a dragon, aren't you? Our hero stepped in. All right. She's just a little dragon. Don't give her a hard time. Instead of worrying about it, why don't we do something pleasurable? Right now, our boy, wearing nothing but floral shorts, gave a sly grin. So, which of you three wants to go first? The girls were totally freaked out. What's wrong with him? What is he trying to do? A moment later, Illyri arrived, only to find a messy pile of clothes, but no one in sight. She peered suspiciously over the cliff. Did they all jump down there? But then, she and her pig spotted a house up ahead. Illyri and her pig immediately kicked the door in, grabbing a little beastkin by the neck. Meow, meow. Who are you, miss? Realizing it was a member of the wolf tribe, Illyri knew she had the wrong person and let go. But then she noticed some very suspicious-looking jars inside the house. Illyri immediately went to check if our hero's crew was hiding inside. The little wolf girl asked, Miss, what's your relationship with that knight? Why did you just grab me without a word when I don't even know you? Hearing this, Illyri apologized to the wolf girl. My apologies. I didn't mean to hurt you. Can you tell me where that knight ran off to? Aren't you guys together? They just asked me about the holy sanctuary and left. I don't know where they went. Then the little wolf wagged her tail, burying her face in Illyri's two big buns. So, are you and that knight enemies, big sis? You must be super strong, right? Why so friendly all of a sudden? She said anyone heading for the sanctuary must be some kind of terrifying powerhouse. But, wow, big sis, you're really something else. You've got the guts to show off those cute bunny panties to everyone. Illyri blushed beet red at the comment. She'd been fighting so hard, she hadn't paid any attention. The wolf girl added that if she keeps dressing like that, She's worried some creeps will take advantage of her. Hearing the girl's warning, Ilari had a painful flashback. Mom, help me. She immediately turned to the wolf girl. Are you sure they went to the holy sanctuary? Yes, I am. With that confirmation, she turned to leave. You're really going? She's so tough, Ilari declared, with total badassery. Anyone who dares to even glance at my bunny panties will die. Seeing her get on the pig, the wolf girl asked, isn't your little bunny afraid of getting poked by the pig's bristles? Ilari was fed up. None of your damn business, kid. She then stood up on the pig instead of sitting. Watching her leave, the wolf girl drooled, going, mlem, mlem. What the hell? She's supposed to be an assassin, but she's this nice? Then she went inside, standing before those straw jars from earlier. Is she really as terrifying as you guys said? Just then, our MC and his buddies finally crawled out. That's 'cause you don't know how terrifying she can be. Our MC just laughed. But hey, don't worry about it. Hey, dragon girl, get down from there before people get the wrong idea. Anyway, I'm not sure why, but thanks a lot for helping us out. Oh, you don't have to be so formal. After all, it's not every day I get to meet a knight as handsome as you. Besides, getting chased until you've basically lost your pants is just pathetic. I don't think so. Then she turned to the dragon girl. And this is my first time seeing the legendary, mighty evil dragon. Hearing the praise, the dragon girl shot a smug grin at our MC. But then the wolf girl added, an evil dragon, reduced to mixing with humans, how pitiful. I don't need a wolf's pity. And as for this lady, don't tell me. Before she could finish, Oliver clamped a hand over her mouth. All right, shut it. Nothing good ever comes out of your mouth. The princess told the MC, this place is a bit crude. You'd better find me a proper place to bathe. Hearing that, the wolf girl yanked open the shower curtain. This place is big enough for 10 people. Just then, the cowgirl spoke up too. I never thought I'd want to hear someone talk trash about me. But could you say something mean? Just one thing? The wolf girl stayed silent, simply tossing a towel to the cowgirl. You need to learn to chill out. Now go take a bath and wash away your worries. The cowgirl pointed at the image on the shower curtain. Is this Vicky, the wolf tribe's idol? Yep, he's one of my dream wolves. The cowgirl chuckled. Oh, it turns out he was my boss back when I was selling milk. He's a super nice guy. Really? Yup, he said it was the only way to attract other wolves. Heh. The wolf girl was thunderstruck. Don't tell me. The idol of our entire tribe is gay? Our MC couldn't help but comment. Man, women are terrifying. No matter how airheaded they are, they can still land a critical emotional blow. Sipping his tea, he tried to comfort her. Don't feel so bad. Besides, isn't it normal for girls to change crushes like they change clothes? You're absolutely right, Sir Knight. He times my dream wolf. But I changed my mind as of today. Holy crap. I meant that, seasons change. In my opinion, sisterhood lasts way longer than some crush anyway. What the hell am I even saying? Wow, Sir Knight, you're quite the optimist. No wonder you can put up with that text above your head, unlike everyone else. Hearing this, our MC was absolutely stunned. He couldn't believe she could actually see that text. Then he noticed the words above her head, kind-hearted core NPC. Just who the heck are you? The girl replied. I am of the 15th generation of the wolf tribe, the only daughter of Lester Din. That's not what I asked. No need to rush. Sir Knight, I wasn't born as some powerful wolfkin anyway. She explained. The wolf tribe is the fiercest of all the beastkin races. Yet this mighty tribe ended up with a useless kid like me. I wasn't even worthy of my mother's milk. My mother would even call me an idiot. Why is your mouth softer than my nipple? Open wider. After that, she cruelly abandoned me. She said it was my fault I couldn't feed, so I shouldn't blame her. But maybe it was desperation, or my wolf instincts, that awakened this unique skill. You idiot! Hurry up and figure out how to feed me. If you don't, I'll expose your little affair. Then she even cursed, you shameless bitch. Hearing this, my mother was utterly shocked. Turns out, the text above her mom's head read, lewd NPC. Holy crap. Our MC heard this, and his brain just short-circuited. What kind of OP skill is that? Blackmail? And you could talk right after you were born? That's all in the past. Please don't bring it up and make me sad again. But you're the one who brought it up. Hold on, so you did end up exposing your mom's affair? Sir Knight, even though she didn't love me, she still raised me. How could I be so ungrateful? After she feared her affair would be exposed, she went to assassinate the prophet, my father. But she got counter-killed by my prophet dad instead. Our MC sighed. That's not being ungrateful. That's just straight up cold-blooded. The wolf girl looked troubled. Sorry, I'm not really good with this domestic stuff. Then she snatched the bar of soap, saying, I'd better just hand over the soap. Well then, I'll have to trouble you, Sir Knight. Just then, our boy got this ecstatic, pervy look on his face. When I get in there, he thought, screw everything else, I'm jumping in first. The thought barely passed when he dove straight into the bathroom. Don't move, here I come. But right after, our boy had a completely shocked expression. Whoa, what is this? Right in front of him, the dragon girl and cowgirl had transformed into a full-blown cow and a dragon. Our boy was still frozen, his jaw on the floor, when the princess's voice suddenly rang out. I told you I wanted to feel this princess's massage skills. But when the MC saw her, he fell into even deeper despair. Where the hell did these muscles come from? The next moment, a flurry of punches flew right at his face. The little wolf girl looked at him, confused, and asked, How'd you get so banged up? Don't tell me you accidentally saw the girls' amazing bodies? The MC whimpered. Not amazing. It was something terrifying. Just as he said that, a hand slapped him away. What a tactless knight. How despicable. Then, the buff Princess Oliver stepped out, saying, Even a bigger version of this simple dress can't hide my physique. This outfit of yours is just as perverted as this knight. Wow, girls really do look better with clothes on. Then the cowgirl stepped out. Lady War Goddess, is this how it's supposed to look? The wolf girl chimed in. Yep, this kind of dress looks better on a times real times woman. At this point, the MC was completely turned off. His little buddy went limp. As they were talking, a scream suddenly came from the bathroom. The MC rushed into the bathroom. Dragon girl, are you okay? He saw the little dragon struggling to put on the dress. This is so annoying. Why can't I zip it up? Help me. Just then, the wolf girl ran out too. She yelled, This guy, the one you really need to kill, is this guy right here. Hearing this, the dragon girl turned and asked, What? You want to kill me? I don't. But no matter what he said, the dragon girl still smacked him with her tail. Didn't I make myself clear? But you hesitated for a second. Then, Xiao Lang said, Because my room is too small, it only fits me. So, the great knight will have to sleep on the floor for one night. You're too kind. This is great. The dragon girl was still pouting. So, everyone else is good. But I'm not. Is that it? Fine. I won't sleep with you anymore. Well, good night everyone. I won't bother Sir Knight anymore. The MC sighed as he lay down to sleep. Things suddenly got so complicated. He then turned towards Princess Oliver and started pulling down her nightgown. I don't know if he was trying to cop a feel or something, but Oliver noticed and said, Don't bother looking for those muscles. They won't show up unless I take a bath. A bath? Don't be so surprised. If you'd soaked in lava with that dragon girl since childhood, you'd have muscles too. Soaking? Together? Then again, knowing her, it's not entirely impossible. But wait, wasn't she captured by the dragon and dragged into her cave? Why would they be bathing together? That's so weird. Stop your wild guessing. The dragon and I don't have the kind of relationship you're implying. Saying I was a prisoner is really just an exaggeration. Though, I'll admit, at first she did look like an evil dragon. No, don't eat me. I am the princess of the Islam Empire. You'd better let me out of here, or I'll chop you into little pieces. I'm so hungry. Didn't they say they'd be right here to rescue me? What's taking so long? Suddenly, a grilled fish dropped in front of her. Then, she saw the little dragon munching on some delicious-looking fish. She really doesn't look like an evil dragon. After that, the two of them, the princess and the little dragon, started eating together. For the princess, this evil dragon was far better than the people who had tricked her into the cave. Back then, Oliver's own parents had coaxed her, saying if she went in to save her brother, they would immediately rescue her afterward. But after she rescued that damn prince, her parents just took off, telling their soldiers, if you want to save her, go ahead. The princess knew she'd been betrayed, so she chose to stay with the dragon. It wasn't the dragon forcing her at all. Hearing this, the MC was stunned. So, does that mean you really like her? This princess is merely repaying a debt of gratitude. If you're just like those other scumbag knights, toying with her feelings just so you can kill her, this princess will absolutely make you pay with your life. Before she could finish, a fist slammed into her face. Ouch. Turns out the dragon girl sleeping next to them was having a nightmare. Then she even jumped over to the MC's spot. She sleep-talked, just as I thought. I knew you wouldn't dare mess with me. Nope, I wouldn't dare, he thought. She's used to rolling around in lava. Is that why she's such a restless sleeper? Just then, the MC noticed a small cut on the dragon girl's face. It was from when they escaped, and it still hadn't healed. He remembered that killing that pervert only gave him 150 points. Who knew that a tiny, accidental scratch on the dragon girl's face could be worth a whole 10 points? Holy crap, that's tragic. This isn't gonna leave a scar, is it? Not on a face this cute. It absolutely can't leave a scar. Can it be treated with medicine? Hearing this, Xiao Lang chimed in. Yes, I'll use a restoration spell to heal it completely. Now, how do I cast that spell again? Let me think. She hadn't realized how close those two had gotten. Are you saying he's a good candidate for the knight position? Yes, Lord COV. In just a short time, gaining the evil dragon's trust proves this dude is top tier. The magic orb then showed an image of Little Wolf at the goddess's temple. But it looks like she's trying to provoke me. Saintess of the Holy Sanctuary. If you say so, then I guess I'll. Nah, Lady Sylvie, what's wrong? Sylvie was already getting seriously turned on. No, it's nothing. Since you've put it that way. NGH, bring him to me. Ah, wait a second. Also, it looks like little cat is practicing spelling with someone. Sorry, you're always so damn slow when it matters. Don't be mad, I was just pulling your leg. But weren't you totally enjoying it a moment ago? Cutscene to our main character's crew. You're telling us to go to the Holy Sanctuary? That's right, because the knight's situation is really dangerous right now. Not only is he a wanted man, but there are tons of tough enemies around. Only with the protection of Her Holiness in the Holy Sanctuary can the knight be safe. To avoid the danger, you've got a point, but that female assassin also went to the Holy Sanctuary. If we go now, won't we just walk right into her trap? Don't worry about that. She's just a normal person, unlike us, who are protected by the Guardian Wolf Tribe. My Guardian Wolf Tribe is one of the 8 great kings of the Holy Sanctuary. You know. Little Wolf then held up some cards, saying, "These are Wolf Tribe protection charms. Just stick them on your foreheads. That way, you won't have to worry about danger in the city. And if anything happens, the Wolf Army will protect you." The dragon girl felt a little hot after putting it on. Isn't this character a little disrespectful? Little Wolf said thoughtfully, "It's just that the road to the Holy Sanctuary is a bit dangerous, and I don't have the power to protect you all, so I want to give Sir Knight a gift." Is she trying to get him to not hate her? The dragon girl, watching from the front, immediately got a jealous look on her face. But then, Little Wolf freaking chomped down on his cheek. Seeing this, the dragon girl burst out laughing. Haha, don't get your hopes up. But after that bite, something about our MC seemed to change. Little Wolf explained that her saliva has prophetic abilities, letting you see things normal people can't. Our MC then used this prophetic eye to see if it was really like a high-level observation hack. Just then, he could see text and progress bars above both Little Wolf's and the princess's heads. But when he looked at Milk Cow, he was confused. Why isn't there a progress bar above her head? Milk Cow shyly covered her assets. Are you looking at something you shouldn't be looking at? Little Wolf explained, you can't see it because she's too weak. She basically doesn't have one. Oh, is that so? Milk Cow blushed and retorted, what do you mean I don't have any? Are you guys blind? What about these 2 giant buns right here? The dragon girl, also misunderstanding, got jealous. You damn stinky pig. Someone shows you a little favor and you get all clingy. Not wanting to be outdone, the dragon girl stood up. Seriously, what's so great about looking at that? I'll show you something else. Hearing this, our MC started drooling. Okay, I'm not that interested, really. But when he looked at the dragon girl, he was absolutely floored. All he saw was that the dragon girl's progress bar was still locked. You said you liked me, so what's this about? Our MC had no idea that the dragon girl's current power wasn't even her final form. Little Wolf said, it's because she hasn't awakened her bloodline yet. It's like awakening a devil fruit. What the hell is a bloodline? I'm not exactly sure about the specifics either. The Saintess has to meet the dragon girl in person to figure it out. What? That Saintess Ozawa wants to meet my dragon girl? The dragon girl, feeling ignored, got pissed. Until you get me some good food, I'm ignoring you. He kept thinking, if the Saintess wanted to kill her, she could have just sent an army. Maybe. That woman has a way to change her destiny. So he walked over, put his arm around the dragon girl, and shouted, let's all go to the Holy Sanctuary. I still haven't forgiven you, you know. What are you yelling for? Let's just get going. Seeing them leave, Little Wolf smiled faintly. Her plan had finally succeeded. Meanwhile, somewhere else, a few snail monsters were getting zapped by lightning. Damn it, to be beaten by these small fry. I can't accept this. It's fine, we still have our brothers. This snail was still talking tough. Anyone who passes this road to the Holy Sanctuary has to pay us a toll. That's the rule. Hearing this, our MC just smirked. You mean I have to pay protection money to a bunch of little punks like you? Hearing themselves called punks, they all charged forward. How dare you call us punks after killing so many of our brothers? Get ready to die. Our MC was totally calm, raising his sword and saying, trying to rob me is a death sentence. Besides, you've all got the words cannon fodder written right above your heads. He then swung his sword once and slaughtered them. Aren't you guys just EXP fodder for me to level up? Just then, a snail monster tried to sneak attack our MC. Bet you didn't expect me, huh? Die. But they forgot our MC wasn't alone. The princess immediately unleashed her move. Watch out. Where the hell did you get that sword? Find it over there? You really gonna let him show off like that? Even the milk maiden in the back saw it. Whoa, where'd all this gold come from? Gold is my favorite thing to eat. Thanks, little dragon. Lucky I had you to help me. Seeing the progress bar fill up, I've racked up a ton of EXP from killing monsters. Mr. Knight is a genius, after all. If he hadn't been bold enough to test it, we'd never have known. It's not just about having higher stats than the enemy. Even if they're marked red, we can still beat them. Anyway, after fighting our way here, we've finally reached the sacred domain. Xiao Lang said, it's chaos outside the holy city. A ton of visitors were turned away at the gate by the saintess. Mr. Knight, are you ready to fight? I'll do my best. Soon after, they arrived at the entrance to the sacred domain. Weird. Why is the sacred domain so quiet today? And since when was this place so overgrown with weeds? The moment he said that, the ground started shaking. Ah, my head hurts. I just ate, and now I feel like I'm gonna puke. Our hero knew this was bad and immediately threw up a protective energy shield around them. Then, some freaky vines appeared. In front of them, countless corpses were tangled in the vines, sucked dry. Then, a girl showed up. She said, so many challengers today, but no matter how many there are, I can devour them all. With that, she immediately attacked our hero's shield with the vines. But the force was overwhelming. It shattered the shield. Everyone, be careful. Unexpectedly, each of these vines had a number on it. Could this be? So he immediately told everyone to attack the vines. But you, just go for it. I believe in you. Encouraged, the princess was no longer afraid and charged forward. All right, I'll trust you this time. The dragon Loli and the princess then fought side by side, attacking the bizarre plant monster. As our hero slashed away, he realized each vine had its own energy. Their power source was the girl controlling them. Seeing they had some skill, she had to admit, they're pretty tough. Looks like this batch of fertilizer is pretty good. Then she turned and spoke to the flower on the vine. You like this food, Barbara? Hearing that, the vine wrapped around the girl. Okay. Finish your meal before you get clingy. Just then, an old dude appeared behind our hero. Hey Knight, you seem hesitant in your attacks. It was just some washed up NPC in the back with a purge score of 1400. Looks like he's no pushover. He said, quick, have your female dragon unleash her dragon's might. Draw the lightning here, then back off. What the hell is dragon's might? And another thing. Who the hell are you to order me around, you stupid NPC? The guy shot back, you absolute moron. You're so ignorant you don't even know a dragon's basic skills. Then again, a dragon only feels true jealousy when she's about to use her dragon's might. And a country bumpkin like you can't even handle a normal woman. The moment he finished, our hero slapped him hard across the face. You dare hit me? What's wrong with hitting you? You want me to schedule an appointment? To kick your ass? Screw you. I can handle you saying I can't handle women. Then he cracked his knuckles angrily. But when it comes to women, I can easily handle 4 at once by myself. The princess, while fighting, denied it. Bullcrap, stop bragging and fight. Oh mighty war goddess, save me, our hero said, bopping the blonde guy on the head. Your purge score might be higher than mine, but you're still disqualified because of total energy. And I'm already in a full set. This son of a pig. Over here, the green-haired girl caressed the strange flower's tongue, saying, Barbara, you need to eat well, okay? As if energized, the freaky flower immediately snatched the dragon Loli. The gold coins she was carrying fell out. My gold coins! Our hero caught the coins and said with an air of authority, didn't you say that I couldn't provoke this dragon girl's jealousy? Well, watch closely. Our hero then started frantically slashing the tentacles in front of the dragon girl. This MC is just a game-addicted loser. But he unexpectedly got isekai'd into a hentai game world. Not only did he not save his falling lover, he even grabbed a pile of cash and then threw it at another girl right in front of her. At that moment, the dragon Loli was also falling. She didn't cry for help. You rotten pig, that's my gold. But our hero ignored her, rushed past, and grabbed the gold coins behind her. It's embarrassing to meet for the first time without a gift. Hey gorgeous, this is for you. Then, He tossed the gold coins to the green-haired girl. Seeing this, the dragon lolly's expression changed. A second later, the sky turned dark, with terrifying thunder and lightning. Both the princess and the milk maiden had no idea what was happening. The blonde guy, from before, exclaimed, "Could it be dragon's might? The dragon's might is about to erupt." The dragon lolly had now become incredibly fearsome, after seeing our hero dare to give her precious gold to the green-haired girl. When our MC saw the look on her face, he nearly pissed his pants. Even though he had to pull a fast one to trigger it, he didn't expect it to still. Was that supposed to make the dragon girl jealous? The bar above her head showed her dragon's might was about to be unleashed. "You disgusting pig, you're a complete idiot." The second she said that, a massive lightning bolt zapped our MC. The little dragon's lightning completely fried his brain. Yeah, I should probably just look out for myself. Serves you right. How dare you give the dragon girl's favorite gift to the war goddess's granddaughter? Looks like he wants to be a real bad boy now. This just made the little dragon unleash even more powerful lightning. Then she struck the vine girl, severing all her vines. Even green hair was impressed. What's with this dragon? Is she doing all this for some filthy coins? What a pain. So she ordered the vine behind Barbara to transform into a spirit tree. The vine immediately untied our MC's girls. It then formed a giant tree, looking just like the god tree from Naruto. Wonder if it's about to go full 10 tails on us. The green-haired girl then summoned her T-sword, getting ready to counter the little dragon. Lightning kept hammering our MC. Meanwhile, the princess was screaming for the little dragon to wake up. Busty was scared out of her mind. It's over. The night's about to be fried to a crisp by the dragon girl. But plot twist. Our MC started absorbing the little dragon's might, converting it into his own power. Green hair charged straight at the little dragon. All bark and no bite. This is the end of the line for you, little dragon. Everyone panicked, seeing the dragon girl about to get hit. The little dragon's done for. How is her sword that strong? The blonde girl explained, the T-sword can cut down any evil entity, and that's the heavenly vine demon flower. The evil of that god tree blooms to its fullest and then withers in a cycle, just like a dying flower. It's despicable. Blondie looked at her hands, helpless. His lightning ability is still on cooldown, but the sword was already inches from the little dragon. There was no time to react. Just in the nick of time, our MC jumped in. He grabbed green hair and said menacingly, "You take one more step, and I swear I'll rip your head off." Not only that, he started draining her experience points, catching her off guard. How can someone so beautiful be so damn evil? Figures. In this game, the more righteous someone is, the more twisted they become. This guy, he's completely overpowering me. A second later, her sword shattered on the spot, turning into nothing but torn leaves. Green hair just let out a little moan. Then, the god tree hurled several smaller trees at the little dragon. Our MC saw this, rushed in, and blasted them all with his flames. After torching the tree, he gently called out to the little dragon. Meanwhile, green hair fell into the god tree's giant maw, and just like that, half her body got slurped right up. Damn, this scene is getting kinda spicy. The little dragon woke up and immediately cried out, "I'm hungry, I'm hungry." Our MC knew she was talking about the gold coins. Don't worry, I kept them all for you. I didn't give a single coin away. Will a few coins be enough, or do you want more? But then the dragon did something weird. She started sucking his finger. What the hell? You pig! You tricked me again. Dragon girl, I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. The second he said that, the little dragon smacked him one. All right then, this is the last time I'll ever hit you. From now on, I won't do it again. Holy crap, she hits you, then acts all sweet. Hey pig, hurry up and feed me more gold coins. Seeing her adorable expression, our boy completely forgot about the slap. All right, you're just too cute. The princess was loving this public display of affection. Oh my, I think I'm going to faint. Tee-hee. The war goddess sure has some weird tastes. Xiaolan was speechless. Who's taming who here? The man taming the dragon, or the dragon taming the man? But the fact that this knight can absorb the dragon girl's attacks as energy proves just how close their relationship is. Just as they were having a tender moment, the princess screamed, "Watch out! Move!" An energy blast suddenly shot right past them. Luckily, our MC managed to pull the little dragon to safety. All they could see was a shadowy figure up ahead. It was the vine girl from before, back and stronger than ever. Even the power level above her head was different. She laughed confidently. "You're good, I'll give you that. Too bad my demon flower shield blocked you. But your luck has just run out." She was now covered in a powerful set of armor. Our MC was actually a little surprised. "I can't believe this is even possible. Without another word, green hair charged forward at incredible speed. That speed is insane. Guess she wasn't bluffing. On top of that, the dragon girl isn't feeling jealous anymore. Her dragon's might is gone. What am I supposed to do? Seeing green hair charge, the little dragon just stuck her tongue out. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, does she not get how serious this is? A second later, a massive blow landed right where they stood. She yanked our hero out of the way, but an attack that huge? Yeah, there's no outrunning that. Down below, the blonde dude seems to have gotten his mojo back, immediately unleashing his ultimate move. Come forth, my taser rats. And just like that, a bunch of rats burst from the ground, swarming the blue-haired girl and catching her completely off guard. As expected, the rats latched on and started shredding her clothes. They're crackling with electricity and have razor-sharp teeth. They can chew through anything, but thankfully he's got his dragon armor. As long as they absorb enough lightning, his thunder rats are invincible. The blue-haired girl starts freaking out. Get off me, you disgusting rats. But our MC wasn't about to give her an opening, instantly charging forward with his sword of light. A second later, her tough-as-nails shield was shattered into a million pieces. He didn't just smash her shield, he completely took control of the situation. Next thing you know, the blue-haired girl is tied up like something out of a Japanese, action film. The blonde dude strolls over with a smug grin. How pathetic, Lolita. Has the Academy's Divine Pet program gone so downhill, they're sending trash like you to guard the city? You lowlife. Even if you beat me, the Saintess will never make you a Divine Pet Knight. Someone who treats their pets like disposable tools could never become a true pet master. Our boy, standing on the side, chimes in. She's right. You can tell just by looking at these rats how painfully they've been experimented on. Turning them into living lightning rods is just cruel. He was probably captured before because his rats ran out of juice. That's why he couldn't fight back, until his dragon waifu zapped him with a massive lightning bolt, letting him finally counterattack. As expected from the wolf tribe, you know your stuff. He added, if I hadn't rushed out of here without charging up my rats, I would have turned that little witch into a pile of ash. He then grabs her face and sneers, you have no right to judge my way of handling pets. Look, Knight, I need to get into the city today. I don't have time to deal with you, so just go on your way. Hearing this, our MC smirks. Well, this is awkward. I was planning on going into the city too. He tosses a coat to blue hair. So, why don't we just go together? After all, you can't beat me anyway, right? The blonde dude is absolutely fuming, but has to suck it up. Damn this guy. I can't pick a fight until I know what his deal is. So he just turns and says, fine, whatever. If you want to tag along and attract more trouble, be my guest. Besides, he thought, there are plenty of people in the city looking to hunt this knight down. And with that, they all head to the main gate. A beam of light scans them, and thanks to a facial recognition scan of blue hair, they're all teleported inside. But what our MC and his harem see next leaves them completely speechless. All the humans and beastmen there are, getting it on. Everywhere. And it looks like everyone's having a very good time. Our boy is practically drooling. As expected of the holy sanctuary, this place is a paradise. Ignoring the disgusted looks from his dragon girl and the harem, he struts right up to a red light district storefront. The menu lists the prices for each beast girl. This cute bunny girl costs 50,000, room included. This Black Panther chick? 100,000, room included. They even have a freaking mermaid, and she costs 500,000. The blonde dude just scoffs. What a bunch of country bumpkins. Just wait, you won't be smiling for long. Then he shoves blue hair to the ground, yelling, and you, a divine beast tamer showing up naked in a place like this? Now that's some hot news. No, please don't. Just then, a few creeps run over to gawk. Whoa, check her out. She's a total smoke show. Was that guy her master or something? You perverts, stop staring at me. One of the buzzcut creeps licks his lips like a total weirdo. We can find out if she's a spirit pet with a little inspection. I hear their parts are just illusions, right? She starts crying, but before the creep can even lay a finger on her, his hand freezes solid. Huh? What the hell is this? Where did this power come from? Then, a voice cuts through the air. You know, your attitude is terrible, and you're a pretty vicious person. But I'll be damned if I let a pretty girl get trampled on right in front of me. The creeps immediately get pissed. They crack their knuckles. Listen up, hick. I'd advise you to stay out of other people's business. Our hero just thinks to himself, their power levels are pretty low, perfect for farming some easy EXP. But just as he's about to make his move, Xiao Lang stops him. Everyone on this street is a beast tamer. Making a scene here would be a bad idea. She pulls out a talisman, I think it'd be better to use this charm to summon the wolf tribe army to deal with them. Seeing she's more capable than he thought, our MC whispers to the other girls, "Hey, anybody got a talisman? Let's pull one out just so we look busy." Is that thing actually useful? I thought it was a scam and tossed it. Oh, used mine as toilet paper. While they're busy bullshitting, a massive sword slash suddenly flies right past their heads. The buzzcut dude brandishes his blade. "Hey, I'm talking to you. Y'all gonna have a little huddle over there? What am I, chopped liver?" Well now, this is intoxicating. Especially this beast. I've never seen such a premium quality product. And that tail. Hearing that, the little dragon immediately covers her assets. This guy is even more despicable than I thought. The more he talks, the bigger a pervert he sounds. If you just let me take a little bite of that tail, I'd. But before he could finish, our boy kicks him so hard it sends him flying. You son of a bitch. I couldn't stand listening to that crap anymore. The blue-haired dude is completely shocked to see our MC kick him so powerfully. Even the buzzcut guy rubs his chin, impressed. Damn, this guy's got some serious strength. Our MC puts on a smug face. What's wrong? Can't handle that little tap? I could have used holy light to chop off your little friend. But you dared to look at my dragon girl with those pervy eyes. Hearing this, the little dragon smiles to herself. You pig, who's your dragon girl? You're so annoying. You know, punching you with my bare fists feels way better. Seeing this, the goons in the back start using some kind of skill. You damn brat. Don't think no one here can handle you. Then, they all pull out whips. Everyone, let's give this bastard a taste of pain. Right after, a few beast girls are summoned. Lucy, Sony, Harry. Go show this bastard what true fear feels like. Our MC sees the girls in front of him and just freezes on the spot. His eyes are practically popping out of his head. Holy crap, this is insane. Bring it on. I can't wait any longer. A second later, a beast girl charges in to attack, but he tosses her aside with ease. Not gentle at all. Being too wild isn't fun, you know. After all, I'm an experienced man. Looking closely, she's definitely not as cute as my dragon girl. The little dragon blushes hearing the compliment. But wait, how can he see the stats above her head? No way. Xiao Lang explains from the side. It's a poison curse. That's right, it's something unethical beast tamers often do. They use poison curses to control their beasts, forcing them to fight with enhanced power. Their souls can't escape the fluctuations caused by the curse. They'll fight even if it costs them their lives. So, you're saying if they can't beat me, they'll all die? What the hell is going on? They're a bunch of able-bodied men, yet they're so damn cowardly. Hiding behind these beast girls like this. What a bunch of bastards. And with that, our MC uses a protective shield. It envelops the beast girls. At that moment, the beast tamers seize the opportunity and charge in with their swords. Get ready to die with them. The slashes are already closing in, and he doesn't have time to react. Luckily, the little dragon appears, blocking the attacks with her wing, then unleashes her dragon's fear. The attackers get hit by their own deflected blows. They look at the dragon girl's form in utter shock, realizing she's a dragon. What? You deserve to die. And you big perv. Why would you want to die with these beasts? What the? Turns out she unleashed her dragon's fear out of jealousy. Even Xiao Lang is surprised a dragon could use it twice in such a short time. Meanwhile, the princess blushes again at their public display of affection. Our MC then says, all right. With you by my side, I couldn't die, even if I wanted to. But just then, the little dragon suddenly collapses. The MC is baffled. What's wrong with you? He's shocked to see the dragon girl is badly wounded on her shoulder. What's this wound? Dragon girl, are you okay? Where does it hurt? You perv. I'm suddenly so hot. Hurry up and do something to help me. I really can't take it anymore. Just then, one of the guys in the back laughs. Looks like my magic potion is working perfectly. Haha, I can't believe I'd one day capture the legendary dragon maiden. Our MC is furious now. What did you just say? That potion is a royal secret aphrodisiac, mixed with my own blood. From now on, that dragon maiden has been chosen by me. It'll trigger the most primitive desires of a female beast. You get it? We're talking about a wild ride of pleasure. Haha, I don't wanna. As expected, the buzzcut guy immediately gets what's coming to him. 2 slashes appear on his face out of nowhere. Then, the MC slams his head to the ground and says, that laugh of yours is really pissing me off. You call yourself a living being? Everyone has despicable thoughts, but if you let those thoughts turn you into trash like this, then you're worse than a pig. Xiao Lang, there's an antidote for this potion, right? Well, yes, but the little girl thinks to herself, Doing that would be an offense to the holy sanctuary. The MC coldly asks, "Do I just have to kill the caster?" "Sir Knight, you can't do that. It's a grave crime." To me, what could be more serious than letting this idiot do that filthy thing to her? "No, you can't kill me. I'm a citizen of the holy sanctuary." His pleas echo, "I was wrong. I'll give you the antidote right now." Meanwhile, Vivi, watching from above, is impressed. "I didn't expect this knight to be so capable. I wonder how Her Holiness the Saintess will evaluate his potential. That kind of raw, untamed fighting style will. It'll just pollute the Saintess's eyes." Simon's a dragon tamer, but he doesn't know. A single dragon taming skill. What a meathead, just charging in blindly. On top of that, our MC took a potion. Some crab-faced goon gave him. "This is the antidote. Don't kill me." Who'd have thought he'd be busy spoiling? That dragon girl. Forget commanding her in battle. She doesn't even see him as her master. But Little Wolf said they really just became friends. So the whole master thing will take time. This is just the beginning. And looking at the current situation, this whole vague test is just a pointless game. A dragon tamer, this mesmerized by a female beast. I say he's not qualified. But Her Holiness the Saintess hasn't chosen yet. No need to waste time. I'll find a tamer way more suitable than him. After Simon leaped down to our MC and the little dragon, a massive shockwave erupted. Our MC had to admit, "That's some seriously powerful mana. I thought you were a reliable man, but a little danger has you shaking in your boots." As she spoke, the little dragon in our MC's arms vanished. "If you can't protect this dragon girl, maybe I'll just take her home and turn her into dinner." Cao Chan and the princess saw this and freaked out. It's the Ice River wolf. Besides, how can a wolf catch a dragon? Of course it can. He is the sanctuary's #1 divine pet, undefeated for 100 years, the great Lord Simon. Simon spotted green hair and yelled, "You useless bum. You think hiding there will save you from punishment? I'll deal with you when we get back." Little Wolf quickly rushed over. "My apologies, Lord Simon. I should have used the summoning charm when we entered the sanctuary. It's my fault for handling it so poorly." "Relax. What's there to apologize for? Even if you had summoned me, it would have just sped up the moment I kill this knight." "What? You clearly agreed to help us with this trial." Simon sneered. "How else could I get a treacherous little bayman brat like you to take the bait? Your Wasteland clan wants to find a dragon rider to restore its glory? Too bad. This female dragon is destined to be Lady Eliza's." The moment he finished speaking, an attack shot toward him. Our MC said menacingly, "You try choking her one more time." Simon wasn't fazed at all. Above her head floated the words, "Rogue NPC and 7,000 HP. You're pretty fast. Looks like I underestimated you." Even though her HP is higher than mine, as long as that health bar is red, it's no problem. So our MC started, unleashing his special move, summoning countless swords to attack Simon. But who knew she'd play dirty, using the little dragon as a human shield? Seeing this, our hero had no choice but to divert his attack elsewhere. The cheap-shotting Simon quickly lunged from behind for a sneak attack. Hesitation leads to defeat. Knight. Our MC then took a heavy hit, sending him crashing to the ground. "So, that's all the power you have." Cao Chan and the princess rushed forward. "Don't give up. Big Bro Yong still needs you to save him. My lady war goddess, be careful." But then, both of them were snatched up by Simon's strange tail. Even our injured MC was caught by Simon's tail, completely helpless. "Well, Knight, you look pretty pathetic. Is your little pet okay? Let me go." "You bastard. Without the strength to fight back, you're all just gonna die. If you've got the guts, let me go so I can get my cannon." "My lady war goddess, stop struggling. The more you move, the tighter it gets." The helpless dragon could only beg, "Let him go." But the princess was still fired up, yelling, "Don't you dare give up. You hear me?" At this point, the little dragon was so worried she started to cry. Little Wolf was shocked that a dragon like her was actually shedding tears. They say dragons only cry when someone close to them dies. Is their bond really that strong already? Our MC was then whipped by Simon's tail and slammed to the ground. It hurt like hell, but he was powerless. How did things end up like this? What is this wolf girl planning? The enraged dragon girl lunged forward, scratching and biting. "I'll kill you." But she couldn't even touch Simon. What an uncivilized little beast. Our hero still didn't get how her combat power was only 7,000, yet she had strength that far exceeded her stats. You still don't get it, do you? It's because you're so weak that your knight ended up in this tragic state. "No, I don't get it. Let me go." At that moment, our MC roared with fury. Stop spouting nonsense, you damn wolf girl. He then used his power to break free from the tail's grip, only to be immediately whipped hard to the ground again. Simon declared menacingly, "Looks like you really want to die. Fine by me, I'll grant your wish." Simon then exposed her chest, showing the little dragon some kind of symbol. "This probably looks strange to you, huh? This mark was bestowed upon me by my master, after hundreds of years of training, a deep mark on a spirit pet, me, and the master who gave me this are like a sword and its sheath. Although we can't be companions, I can still enjoy his overwhelming power. How could trash like you ever understand that kind of perfect synergy? So that insane power level comes from her master. That's no different from a rich kid living off his family's power. Shut up. A spirit pet exists to be controlled by its master. You have no right to mock me. Hey, stop pissing her off. Only an idiot like you could take the potential of an evil dragon and turn her into a useless weakling waiting to die. Do you really have any idea what you're doing?" Hearing this, our MC got pissed. How the hell was I supposed to know about that? Ever since I accidentally fell and kissed her, she's been a complete ditz. She got even dumber after turning into a hottie, and nobody told me what to do. And that other thing, isn't that something you only do when you're in love? What a lewd mind, spouting such nonsense. You're such a pain in the ass. Hearing that, Simon immediately blushed and tried to act tough. Even if I explained it, a dog slave like you wouldn't get it anyway. Then, he looked down and said, "If you're asking why I wanted to get her out of the dragon's den, who would just leave a gorgeous girl who had her first kiss stolen in a place like that? Just waiting all day for perverts to show up? Even if they don't kill her, they'd do some freaky stuff." The cowgirl and the princess were both excited when they heard this. Simon was also stunned by his powerful declaration. Our MC continued, "Even if she is a weakling, I won't let you bully her like that." How did his power suddenly get so huge? The dragon girl was very moved by the MC's words. She never expected the stinky pig to be so good to her. Even if all he does is eat, poop, and sleep all day, he's still really cute. Holy crap. Did you just say something so vulgar with a straight face? I don't give a damn. Bottom line is, I just want to save the dragon girl. I'll protect her, even if it kills me. When the dragon girl heard he would even die to save her, she was suddenly overcome with an indescribable feeling. Then, her entire body began to change as a purple flame suddenly erupted. Simon couldn't withstand the heat of the flame and was forced to let go. Ah, it's so hot. The flame then grew larger and larger, morphing into a purple vortex of fire that stunned everyone. Xiaolong realized. It was dragon's breath. She's awakened her dragon's breath. At that moment, the MC's body was also enveloped by the energy of the purple flame. So, that's how it is. Because of their lack of empathy for other creatures, the dragon clan is extremely wary. Even if one accepts a master, it might kill that master on a whim out of mistrust. Only a master they truly rely on can earn their absolute trust. And this dragon's aura is all about marking that person with the dragon's own scent. Only then can its full power be unleashed, creating perfect synergy in battle. Oh, I get it. It's because you said you'd die to protect her, right? How admirable, so romantic. Bullshit. How could a mighty dragon ever rely on a pathetic man with no dignity like you? And with that, she lunged right at our hero. A divine beast of this caliber can only be tamed by the great lady Elisa. But our MC was a different man now. He easily blocked her attack with a single hand. You know, I've been hearing that name for a while now. And Elisa is really starting to piss me off. The last thing that annoyed me this much ended up 6 feet under. What? I don't give a damn who this Elisa bitch is, or what dirty tricks she used to train a mutt like you. All you do is kidnap and sneak attack. If she's got any balls, tell her to come fight me and my wife. Wait, no, we're not quite there yet. Anyway, you want to take on the two of us? Enraged, Simone charged forward, but our hero and his dragon girl dodged with ease. Looks like you're not listening to me at all. Simone sneered. This little performance is just a waste of my time. You two aren't even worthy